Next question.
So, okay, micromanagers. How do you deal with micromanagers?
Okay. So if you worked for me and you were super squared away, then I was a great boss and totally left you alone. If you worked for me and you were not squared away, I was a complete micromanager. So that's a little indicator. Now, I have worked for micromanagers before. Everyone does. You run into them in the world. And the best way I've figured to get out from under the draconian thumb of the micromanager is to try and gain their trust. And what you want to do is you want to be ahead of them. You want to, and actually this is something that when I was on the Tim Ferriss program, I talked about how when I told my dad I was joining the military and I was this rebellious kind of crazy kid, and he said, "Oh, you're going to hate it because you hate authority." Right. And I did it anyways. And when I got in, I was like, damn, my dad was right. I do hate authority. I don't like listening to people. And now I have to listen to them all the time. And then I realized very quickly when I was in my first SEAL platoon, I didn't want anyone to tell me what to do. And I was in charge of the radios. I was a radioman. And what I did was, if the radios had to be ready, I knew they had to be ready. I just got them ready. I got them ready ahead of time. I did everything before anyone could tell me to do it. I would come into work to be ready before anyone could tell me what to do. So I basically was completely psychotically proactive and just was ahead of the power curve on every little thing that I could be ahead of the power curve on. And eventually, it didn't take long. The people that micromanaged me, all of a sudden were like, hey, I'm not going to bother with this guy anymore. He's already done it. Because every time they say, hey, do you have this? It's already done. Hey, did you start preparing? They already did them this morning. Right. And eventually they say, oh, okay, this guy knows what he's doing. Right. And what you're trying to do is build up the trust, because that's what it is. It's a little lack of trust that people have, that things are going to go the way. And they've probably learned that somewhere, so don't hold it against them. Right. But it's your job to create a relationship with them of trust where they stop micromanaging you and move on to somebody else that needs to be micromanaged.